Stage 2, complete.
Done and dusted.
You were very dusty.
It was very dusty. Everything is dusty here.
So 42 miles?
It was like 43 and change.
43 miles, over 6,000 feet of climbing.
What does it even mean, right? Like, you do this at high altitude. The base, the starting altitude was 95, 96. We went over to 11,000, and everything feels different. Yeah.
You did it in 4 hours and 44 minutes, and you were 8th in your
4 hours and
50.
24, 20, 30, who cares?
No. And you were 8th in your age group today, and you moved up to 8th in the general classification. So, first of all, how did you feel this morning after yesterday?
Well, I actually didn't feel too bad today, so I was happy with that. I did a lot of mobility, used the Normatex, tried to fuel up as much as I could, really pay attention to recovery. So, but yesterday afternoon I kind of struggled again with the altitude sickness, because I got nauseous for some time and just didn't feel good. But yeah, this morning I was just taking it as another day, and yeah, surprisingly felt okay-ish today. The race started with pretty much going uphill from the get-go, and for a second day in a row I started way far back in the field, which it's just kind of puts you in the place where there's a lot of truck standing going on, when the front is moving and pedaling away, and we are there, tied with other people, and you just kind of like you half pedal and truck stand and pedal some more, and so that was kind of not that great. And also when we started the first two big climbs, they were just so nasty, because there was basically like you going up the downhill track like a jump line, so there's a lot of these big kind of those jumps, so you have to always like put a lot of effort to go up to that steep bump, and then you almost like stop, truck stand for a moment on the top, just kind of take a breather, okay, another one. And all this is happening while you're climbing several miles up, and with a thin air. So that was pretty tough, but then it kind of thins out, and just do what you can. The trails were pretty chunky today, a lot of sharp rocks, and this was also the stage where I've multiple flat last year or last time when I did it. So I was just kind of I had it in my mind, just in that one segment where I knew that I punctured a tire and destroyed it because of the sharp rocks. I was just kind of being more cautious. But overall, I felt decent. You always have to ask yourself, where you spend your energy. Like, is it necessary? And like sometimes it's necessary to do whatever you can to just get up to that hill. But is it necessary to kind of like pass this person or like make the search? Are you going to pay for it later? So these type of questions that you have to ask yourself and be honest with yourself. On a positive note, I feel much more confident on the downhills, and actually today was so much fun going the Colorado Trail downhill after that big long climb. The downhill was also very long. And I just enjoyed it. I passed a lot of people, and it was kind of my jam. I really put me in the good mood. And as I was riding and like just hammering those climbs and like struggling there, going up, I was just thinking like, how would you describe this to somebody who's like not familiar with the surroundings here and how it feels? And it just kind of get in my mind like, well, think about going to the gym and doing leg presses for 3 hours. And as a recovery between, you do some wall sits and squats. Because that's basically what happened. You're pressing, pedaling uphill, and then on the downhills, you are in the squatted position, loading those squats, changing the body position, hips moving, but you always loading those legs, so there's really no break for the legs. Just, hey, I'm just going downhill, I'm coasting. That's not happening. But And also looking at the profile, you always see those big climbs and you know they're gonna be hard and long. But then those little tiny wrinkles that looks like nothing on the profile because of the other stuff, and they are so steep and so hard. And so knowing the course from the last time kind of helps. I was mentally prepared for the last segment of the course, which I knew that there are some extremely steep. Again, we were doing single track going uphill on the downhill course. So you have the berms that you have to navigate going uphill. You have some of the jumps, some of the obstacles, and that takes a lot of energy, especially in the late stage. So,
did you have any issues today, like cramping or your back or things that usually limit your effort?
Not really. A few times I would get a little tiny kind of like a grabs there, like reminding me like, don't do that. So I just kind of learned to manage that. But I was pleasantly I was happy with that. It wasn't like yesterday, where I had a lot more of the issues. Today was much better, and I just kept talking to myself. It's like I'm okay with being tired and sore and like legs being empty, as long as I don't get a cramps or stuff like that or any mechanical. So always try to have a positive mind, and like the beautiful views today, it just helps.
Did you feel you did a good job with your nutrition today?
I think so. Yeah, I try to keep fueling pretty well.
Yeah. And how do you feel overall with the energy tank being at high at 10? Where do you think you are right now?
Well, right now it's kind of low, but I'm hoping it'll get to some, maybe 6 by the morning tomorrow after sleep and some fueling. You're forcing me to eat something I cannot eat anymore. It's hard. It takes energy to chew something.
Yeah. And are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's a hard stage. We go to some serious highs. It's the Mount Guyot French Pass. We'll go over 12,000 feet twice. So like the Continental Divide 12,000 plus, and we'll do it twice. And there'll be some hike bike, and it's a hard stage. So yeah. Nothing is easy here. There's no easy stage here. That's just kind of what it is.
And anything else you'd like to mention or add?
I'm just glad that you are here with me and supporting me.
You're welcome.
In my hobby.
I'm enjoying it as well. All right, over and out.